Before we jump into the review, there's a crucial point I need to address. The knife in my review sample is not perfectly aligned with the handle. That said, I also lost all my original recordings of the knife when it looked new out of the box. So you will see the knife after my testing period. This means that there are scratches due to my experiment by adding a 10 up to 20 degree bevel, but more on that later. Before we begin the review, it's important to note that Xinzuo sent this knife for review. I didn't purchase it and they didn't pay for this video. I have the full freedom to express my honest opinions. It comes with Damascus cladding and a hammered pattern. And yes, the Damascus cladding is indeed real, as you can see that the Damascus stays visible even after scratching it. The core material is a 10CR15 co-mauve, also known as Chinese VG10. The Chinese VG10, which is properly heat treated, provides similar hardness, durability, and corrosion resistance to the Japanese VG10. The Xinzuo Zhen series tall Nakiri knife features an octagonal handle with North American ironwood, black buffalo horn, and white brass washers. While minor bumps at the dividers may be present, it won't affect daily use, as they are typical due to the wood's natural expansion and contraction. The blade has no distal taper and comes with a thickness of 2.0mm from the heel towards the front. The knife's design enables smooth and precise cutting without food splitting. The hammered pattern prevents food from creating a vacuum effect on the blade. While the blade is well crafted and adequate for most users, it lacks standout features. The blade profile is flat, which is ideal for an up and down cutting motion. While you can still rock with the knife, stacking food too high for rocking isn't recommended. Since the knife lacked standout features, I experimented with the sharpened angle. The standard 15-degree angle was good but not ideal for heavier duty work. Despite its unique cross between a Nakiri and a Chinese vegetable cleaver form factor, you still have to treat it like a Nakiri. While I attempted to use it as a Chinese vegetable cleaver, it's important to note that the Chinese VG10 in this tall Nakiri is not designed for heavier duty tasks. I experimented with a sharpened angle of 10 to 12 degrees, but this increased the risk of chipping the knife, and it couldn't hold the 10 to 12 degree bevel. When sharpened with a 17 to 20 degree angle, it significantly improved edge durability. Therefore, I recommend a 17 to 20 degree bevel over the factory 15 degree angle, especially given the knife's weight and unique shape, as this drastically increased edge durability for somewhat heavier tasks. However, it's important to note to use it as a Nakiri and not a Chinese vegetable cleaver. The knife weighs 256 grams, and given its unique form, it strikes a balance between being neither too heavy nor too light. The balance point is located more towards the front when you wrap your hand around the handle. For a more centrally balanced grip, you can rest your finger in the neck area, allowing for a comfortable and middle balance hold. The rounded choil also adds to the overall comfort. The Xinzuo Zhen series tall Nakiri offers a unique fusion of the traditional Nakiri and Chinese vegetable cleaver styles, providing a unique cutting experience. It combines the convenience of a Chinese cleaver's added blade with the smooth and sharp cutting performance of a Nakiri. However, it's crucial to treat it as a Nakiri, as it's not suitable for heavier duty tasks. For more durability during moderately demanding cutting, consider adding a 17 to 20 degree edge bevel, or stick with the factory angle for lighter use. Despite some minor imperfections, the knife's design, balance, and handle ensure a comfortable and dependable experience, making it an excellent choice for beginners seeking a sharper edge with longer edge retention. Given the fun-to-use form factor of the tall Nakiri, I highly recommend that Xinzuo create more series based on this knife style, featuring various core materials and new design and adding more improvements such as making it lighter and thinner to cater it more to the knife enthusiast crowd. If you enjoyed this video, then click here for more like this. And if you like that, please consider subscribing to the channel, it means a lot. Thank you so much and have a nice day.